You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Monday, May 19th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. New details have surfaced regarding the Las Vegas Athletic Club shooting that occurred last week, and News 25 has this story.
Authorities have released additional information regarding the deadly shooting that occurred last Friday at the Las Vegas Athletic Club near Rainbow Boulevard and Vegas Drive.
The suspect has been identified as Daniel Ortega. He was 34 years old, 5 foot 11 inches tall, and weighed 180 pounds. Ortega was armed with an Olympic Arms PCR .223 caliber rifle. You can see the picture of the rifle on the screen. The investigation revealed he fired 24 rounds during this incident. The following are Ortega's charges had he survived: 1 count of murder with a deadly weapon, 3 counts of attempt murder, 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon on a protected person, and 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon.
According to Las Vegas Metro, Ortega, a North Las Vegas resident and active member of the gym, had no connection to the victim, Edgar Quinones, who was fatally shot during the incident. Quinones worked for the facility for 15 years. Police said Ortega's weapon malfunctioned during the shooting. As he attempted to leave the building, responding officers confronted him and shot him. Officers provided medical aid at the scene, but Ortega was pronounced dead later at the hospital. Las Vegas Metro also released the audio of one of the 911 calls from this incident.
Okay, what's going on there?
Yeah, I think I saw someone come in with an AR.
Come into the Las Vegas Athletic Club?
Yes.
Was he by himself?
Yes, I think there's shots.
911 emergency. Police, fire, or medical? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, anyone there? Hello?
3 other individuals sustained injuries during this attack. Sources have confirmed that Ortega was employed as a bellman at a hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. More information will be released as this investigation continues.
More news now. Over the weekend, the Nye County Sheriff's Office took a proactive step toward community safety, setting up a booth inside Walmart to hand out free reflective vests, aiming to keep pedestrians and cyclists more visible during nighttime travel.
In response to alarming trends in pedestrian and cyclist fatalities across Nevada, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has launched a public safety campaign aimed at increasing awareness and visibility for vulnerable roadway users. To help combat these statistics, the Nye County Sheriff's Office distributed free high-visibility yellow reflective vests on Saturday, May 17th. News 25 spoke with Sheriff Joe McGill for the details.
What we're doing here, we're at Walmart. It's Saturday, and we have been here since 10. We'll be here until 12, or if we need to stay a little later, we will. What we're doing is we bought 250 high-visibility reflective vests. The purpose of these vests is we're giving them out to people who maybe walk at night, because as we know, it's very dark here in Pahrump. Maybe people ride bicycles at night, and even during the daytime, it makes you more visible. The point is to prevent people from getting run over by cars. You can also think about maybe you're broke down on the side of the road and you need to get out of your car, makes you more visible. So we're just trying to prevent traffic fatalities, mostly with pedestrians and bicyclists.
The Regency Towers is a historic high-rise located just east of the Strip, holds an unparalleled history within its walls. The landmark property also experienced its first reported auto theft in 50 years. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us for an interview with the 89-year-old resident whose car was stolen.
Nestled in the heart of the city, the Regency Towers is a true definition of Old Las Vegas and is designated as a historical landmark due to its cultural significance. Last year, during its 50th anniversary Golden Jubilee, the high-rise experienced its first reported auto theft, while its victim was none other than local Las Vegas legend Maxine Gaines. KPVM Television had the opportunity to sit down with Ms. Gaines and find out all the facts.
As far as I know, my car was parked earlier that day, and the next morning is when I found out at 7:30 in the morning on the 24th, Thanksgiving Day. Valet went to get my car, and my car wasn't in my parking space.
The Las Vegas Country Club is a pretty secure, gated community. How would one even get in here to steal your car? What happened next?
I had to call the police, and they came out about 8:30 in the morning and took the report and so on. Then I asked for any filmage because we have security and cameras. They couldn't come up with any footage that day. The next day I said some cameras had to work. There had to be some knowledge of an intruder here because a camera is working. It will show if someone walked in the garage. And he found a video and showed me of the man walking around trying a couple of cars on the passenger side door.
You got one video, but there was no videos 24 hours prior, yet they had one convenient video to give you the next day when you realized indeed there were videos, but the side of the video of your car getting stolen is also conveniently not in the video that you were given.
Right.
The Regency Towers is a historical landmark here in Clark County. What is your relationship with the building? Are you attached to it? Did you buy it on a good deal, moved out of state? What is your relationship with the Regency Towers?
I always knew I was going to move to Regency Towers when I sold my home.
Do you believe in your heart that you were a victim of elder abuse and perhaps whoever targeted you didn't do their homework?
I doubt if they did their homework. Yes, I'm an elderly lady living alone, and I'm very active. And I say hello to everybody, but nobody knows really much about me. I'm a very private person. So I had an old Hyundai Sonata 212, which parts are worth money. They went for my car, and there were two other Hyundais, old Hyundais, parked in the garage by the entrance, which were closer to the entrance and exit. They didn't touch them. They went for my car.
Probably not a good choice.
Not a good choice. No responsibility. Even when they originally stole my car, that back in November, they wouldn't even call the police. They said it's not their responsibility, it's my car. But I use valet, so it's the building's responsibility. If there's anything that goes wrong or someone has a fight in their unit and there's hollering going on, they call the police, but they wouldn't call it for my car.
Built in 1974, the Regency Towers is one of the oldest high-rises here in Las Vegas. Reporting from Clark County and shooting it over that hump to Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Thank you very much, Maria. And coming up, Mikey Ruhan in sports will tell you how the Las Vegas Aces did in their season opener in New York City. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Well, in sports, we've been waiting a while for this. The opener, the Las Vegas Aces, were on the East Coast, and well, Mikey Ruhan will tell you how that went and more.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators in action over the weekend against the El Paso Chihuahuas. Following 2 back-to-back off days, the Aviators will be back in action Wednesday as they head to Texas to take on the AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros, the Sugarland Space Cowboys. Las Vegas Aces lost their first game of the season to the New York Liberty 92-78 on Saturday. Next up for the Aces, they play the Storm in Seattle on Sunday. And the Pahrump Valley Trojans Softball Awards are on Tuesday, May 20th at 6 p.m. Florida men's basketball will open its 2025-26 season Monday, November 3rd versus Arizona in the 2025 Hall of Fame Series Las Vegas. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame and Position Sports announced on Monday. That'll take place at T-Mobile Arena. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you very much, Mikey. And on Saturday morning, the Coyote Den hosted its annual car show, drawing a crowd of enthusiasts, families, and community supporters. A portion of the proceeds went to support a young girl battling cancer. News 25 reporter Anthony Roberts has this story.
Engines roared and hearts warmed on Saturday morning as the Coyote Den hosted its annual car show, drawing a crowd of enthusiasts, families, and community supporters. The event kicked off at 8 a.m., transforming the area into a vibrant display of polished chrome, vintage designs, and shared nostalgia. Dozens of classic cars lined the lot, offering attendees a chance to admire the craftsmanship and character of vehicles from decades past. Visitors strolled through the show, snapping photos, chatting with owners, and reminiscing about the golden days of automotive history. In addition to the impressive line of cars, the event featured a raffle with prizes ranging from an electric bike to themed gift baskets. Attendees eagerly participated, knowing their contributions were going to a meaningful cause. This year, a portion of the event's proceeds will benefit Kaylee Grace, a 6-year-old girl battling a rare form of cancer. Her story touched many hearts, adding a deeper sense of purpose to the festivities. News 25 spoke with Sue Quayle and Shannon Turner, who expressed gratitude for the strong community turnout.
Well, the event is amazing. The community has stepped up to the plate beyond measure. This year has been an exceptional turnout with everyone that's come through to see these beautiful cars that are out here. Everyone that's come and participated in the raffle that we have going. And it's just amazing. It's almost overwhelming.
During the interview, we asked how much money they had raised so far.
So far, we're probably in the $2,500 range, I would say.
And
oh my
still
gosh.
Going strong.
Yeah. Oh, beyond fantastic.
Yes.
I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate, and it's always tearjerker for me when somebody hands me a check for $500. It's mind-blowing because we know that this day and age nobody has that kind of money to just hand out, but people are so generous and so caring, and I think it just shows the community involvement and how people are just genuinely concerned about one another, kind of
yes,
yeah, for hope for each other.
Yeah.
You know,
I would like to say thank you from both of us to the community because they've been awesome.
Same. Yeah, you know, and I'd like to say thank you from our family for the community gathering together, and they don't know us from Adam, but yet they come together and just are so genuinely loving and caring and just want to do the best for them. So I have, from the bottom of my heart, I am so appreciative and thankful for everybody showing up and just being here, and more than ever, the prayers. Just pray for her.
With another successful year in the books, the Coyote Den's Car Show continues to be a cherished tradition, one where love for cars meets compassion for neighbors in need.
Well, it looks like it was a great time for a great cause and great work from our photojournalist, Anthony Roberts, taking photos and video of those cars. More coming up. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. A stylish new addition has arrived in Pahrump. Over the weekend, a new business opened its doors, bringing fashionable clothing and accessories to the community. News 25 caught up with the woman behind the grand opening at Trade Roots Collective to learn more about this exciting venture.
So we are with Trade Roots Collective, which is a buy-sell trade store here in Pahrump. We are off of 2160 East Calvada Boulevard here in Pahrump, Nevada. The owners of this place wanted to create a space that was very artsy and very community driven. We are a buy-sell trade, which means you can go through your closet, go through your shoes, go through your accessories, bring it here. We will help you go through it to be able to sell your stuff. You could also come in and buy any of the items that we have here in the store. We also do consignment and donations as well. So we are just a new spot. There wasn't really anything like this here in Pahrump, and we felt there was a really, really good need, and it also really highlights our local artists and our local, anybody who does any type of clothing, accessories out here. We wanted a space for the artsy people here who needed a little bit more than just what we have here already. So.
Also, if you bring in any clothing, now's a perfect time to go through your closet. And if you do just want to do a donation, we 100% take that. And we actually, any donations that sell goes to any nonprofit in the community.
So we have anything from men's clothing, women's clothing, children's clothing, antique thrifted items, accessories, all of the things. We definitely have a vibe for everybody. This is not just a store for women to come and shop. This is a store for anybody, any age, to be able to come, not only drop off their items, but also be able to shop the items. We are noticing that a lot more people are coming to Pahrump and calling this their home base, and it was important for us to have items that also represented Pahrump really well too. We have a lot of Western wear, we have a lot of jeans, a lot of flannels, all of the things. So everything that's in right now, especially also with back to school, it's going to be coming up really soon. If you have a lot of winter clothes and you need a brand new wardrobe for your kids, bring them on in. We'd love to be able to go through everything. We want everybody out here to be stylish, community driven. This isn't just a place to come shop. This is a place to support the community. This is a place to support local artisans and small businesses within the community. So it was just a really important thing for us to have here and available. There's nothing like it. So community for us is everything. If you notice, when you first come in here, there is a huge wall that says Pahrump on it. We want people to come in here, feel like they can sign our wall, and by the time it's done, be able to come in at any time and know where your signature is and that you were a part of the success for Trade Roots. Trade Roots is not just the store here, it's a store for everybody. This is a community-driven store. So the more community support that we get with that, the better. We want you guys to bring your clothes in, go through your things. We'll love to help, sit here, chat with you, conversate with you as we go through clothes, figure it all out. And it's amazing to be able to get so many people within the community to come together to make sure everybody is fashionable and in clothes that aren't going to break the bank. That's super important,
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. A little different view. We are still here in Pahrump, but that's Simpkins Park on the north side of town. And if you want to run your feet through some green grass, go for it. The wind is still with us, but things are going to heat up just in time for the Memorial Day weekend. Complete forecast is coming up.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Well, good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rosell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and taking a look at Nevada right now. Up in northern Nevada, Fernley is seeing 75 degrees. Fallon is seeing 76. Carson City is also at 75. Tonopah is looking at 70 degrees. Goldfield is at 76. Beatty's at 85. Amargosa is at 90 degrees. Las Vegas at 87. And Death Valley is in the triple digits today at 101 degrees. But here in the beautiful paradise of Pahrump, Pahrump was seeing 86 degrees right now. The high today was 88. Wind blowing northwest at 15 miles per hour with sunny skies. The humidity was 10%, and the sun rose this morning at 5:34 and is setting tonight at 7:46 p.m. The humidity raises up to 17%, and the wind continues to blow tonight east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. The low tonight is going to be 60 degrees. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. We are seeing all 90s throughout the next 7 days. Tomorrow is going to be 92, 96 on Wednesday and Thursday, 94 on Friday, 92 on Saturday, 93 on Sunday, and 90 degrees next Monday. So we are seeing all 90s. Like I said before, make sure to wear your sunscreen and stay hydrated so you don't get burnt. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you, Miss Rosell. Well, everything is falling into place with the weather, the weekend coming up, the pool will be opening, and we've got the fireworks safety site opening, and the weather is looking to cooperate. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight at News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.